Our DL system for the 90mm macro lets you take full advantage of the autofocus system of your camera. And you can even do a bit of a quasi-manual focus technique by using the back button focus. But if you need to take full advantage of the manual focus ring on your lens, you're going to need this gear and clamp assembly, and I'll show you how to put it together. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is remove the retaining ring. Using the tool, simply unscrew it from the inside of the port opening, set it to the side, remove the body cap from your camera. This clamp will go on the lens. Now you'll notice there's two tabs. You're going to want those tabs to face the camera body. So basically, choose the mid-range of the focal range on the lens and slide the clamp over the lens with the tab in line with the white dot, and then just simply work it up the lens until you get to the manual focus ring. And make sure that that clamp is roughly around the bottom edge of that manual focus ring. And when you're doing that, there's a chance that you could have slid this ring on the lens. You'll notice that it when it's back in this position, it's manual focus, and when it's forward, it's an autofocus. Make sure it stays back towards the camera body so that you stay in the manual focus mode. Now what we're going to do is set that aside for right now. We're going to take this sleeve, drop it down into the port opening. We're going to take the retaining ring, put it around that sleeve. Using the included tool, we're going to tighten that down to keep it in place. Make sure it bottoms out, but no need to over tighten it here. Take the extension. You'll notice there's two small cutouts. Those two cutouts correspond to the ribs on the inside diameter of the sleeve. Drop that in like so, and then use the knob to line those recesses and ribs with the white dot on the camera body. Now we can take our lens, making note of where the white dot is. Check your switches to make sure that they're in preferred locations, and then take the lens, dropping it down in so that the tabs go into the cutouts of the extension, and then simply feel for the bayonet and bayonet it on. Turn the knob, and then that way you can make sure that the manual focus ring is actually turning. And from that point, we're ready to just put the port together and cap it off. That will consist of these two extensions and this flat port. We will take some of the included Ikelite lubricant between your finger and thumb, run it around the O-ring, feeling for any debris and applying a thin film of that lubricant, which will overcome the friction of the two parts being pushed together. The lubricant does not create a seal, so there's no need to over lubricate these O-rings. I like to make sure that the 3 thumb screws on each part are free of the inside diameter and feel the sealing surface of that part. And we'll do the same thing on the port itself, making sure the 3 thumb screws are out of the way. The order of which you combine these extensions does not matter. It's more of a personal preference. So I'm going to go ahead and put the shorter extension on top of the longer extension, making sure that the thumb screws correspond to and line up with the recesses in the port. Push together and tighten the 3 thumb screws of that part. Make sure they bottom out. No need to over tighten. The seal occurred when the 2 pieces went together. We'll do the same thing for the flat port. Again, making sure that the thumb screws are not protruding to the inside diameter and that they correspond to the pocket of the mating piece. Press down, tighten up. Just like on the ports, we'll check the sealing surface of the port mount on the housing, applying a little bit of lubricant, lining up one of the thumb screws with the pocket, pressing over place like so, and then tightening the 3 thumb screws. Now from this point, you can put a vacuum on your housing, put a handle, configure however you want, use strobes, and now you can go underwater and manually focus your 90mm macro. If you have any questions or concerns, drop us a comment down below, or feel free to shoot us an email to ikelite@ikelite.com.